porn isn't just harmless entertainment. For millions of young men, it's destroying their confidence, rewiring their brains, and leaving them unable to perform in the bedroom. If you've ever wondered why erectile dysfunction is skyrocketing in men under 30, the answer may be sitting right in your browser history. Today, we are looking at how men can stay hard for hours in front of a screen. But the moment they're with a real woman, nothing happens. That's not a bedroom problem. That's porn rewiring your brain. And stay until the end, when we'll also look at what you can do to rectify the problem. But first, hello, and thank you for joining us today. Please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. It means a lot to us, and it helps us to make more videos about men's health. Again, thank you. Now, back to our topic. Let's take a minute on the rise of porn-induced erectile dysfunction, ED. Here's the shocking truth. Studies show that erectile dysfunction rates in young men have tripled over the last 2 decades. Put more bluntly, the number of young men who can't get it up has trebled in the last 20 years. But it's not because of heart disease or low testosterone or working long hours or family stress. It's because of porn. Heart disease, low testosterone, long working hours, and family issues, along with other factors, do play a part. But in the modern world, the easy access to adult content and the addiction to porn is one of the main causes for ED in men, especially younger men. Unlike real intimacy, porn gives your brain unlimited novelty. Every click, every new video, every new scene releases a surge of dopamine, the brain's pleasure chemical. Over time, your dopamine receptors get desensitized. That means normal sex with a real partner feels boring. Your brain simply can't get excited without the extreme stimulus that porn provides. How do men become addicted to porn? Is there a science to dopamine desensitization? Think of your brain like a volume knob. At first, porn cranks the pleasure system all the way up to 10. But the more you watch, the more your brain adapts. Soon, that same level of stimulation barely registers. What once felt intense now feels flat. So you turn it up, you watch longer, you click through dozens of tabs, you explore categories you never thought you'd touch, all in the hunt for that same dopamine rush. This isn't about desire anymore. It's about tolerance. The result? When you're finally with a real partner, a real human being, your brain doesn't respond. The natural cues of intimacy can't compete with the hyper-stimulus of endless novelty. That's why so many young men report a humiliating pattern. They can't get it up in bed, but they can stay hard for hours in front of a screen. And that's not just frustrating. It's a neurological addiction rewiring your brain against you. So, what can our men do? How can they escape this trap? How quitting rewires your brain? But here's the good news. Your brain isn't broken. It's adaptable. This ability to heal is called neuroplasticity. When you stop bombarding your reward system with artificial spikes of dopamine, your brain begins to reset. The receptors that were once numbed out slowly regain sensitivity. Suddenly, the everyday pleasures of life, a smile, a touch, a kiss, feel rewarding again. Men who quit porn often describe it like waking up from a fog. Their energy levels return, their focus sharpens, their confidence skyrockets. And the biggest change? Real sex becomes exciting again because your brain is finally tuned back to reality instead of fantasy. Many men have said, "It felt like my masculinity came back online." That's the power of giving your brain the reset it's been begging for. Quick pause. Before we continue, here's something worth knowing. If you've been feeling frustrated or even embarrassed about changes in bedroom performance, sensitivity, stamina, or desire, you're not alone. And it's not your fault. There's a 100% natural solution that's already helped thousands of men feel confident and energized again. No pills, no injections, no procedures, no surgery, no risky shortcuts. Just a simple, easy home remedy you can make at home, designed to support what researchers are now calling the manhood molecule, a key factor for arousal, blood flow, and lasting power. Find out more. There's a link in the description. This is exactly why the NoFap movement exploded across the internet. Have you heard of the NoFap movement? What started as a small community of guys experimenting with quitting porn and excessive masturbation has grown into millions of men worldwide, students, athletes, professionals. Even CEOs, all saying the same thing. Life gets better without porn. Life gets better without porn. The reported benefits are massive: sharper focus, higher motivation, boosted testosterone, deeper confidence, and relationships that finally feel real again. The NoFap movement began as a small online community of men who noticed a link between excessive porn use and problems in their daily lives, from erectile dysfunction and low motivation to depression and social anxiety. The name NoFap comes from internet slang for masturbation, FAP. But the movement is about much more than just giving that up. At its core, NoFap is about quitting pornography, regaining control over your brain's reward system, and rediscovering the natural drive and confidence that porn often drains away. Today, NoFap is a global movement with millions of members. Online forums, social media groups, and YouTube communities share progress updates, success stories, and practical tips for staying porn-free. Many men commit to streaks, 30, 60, or 90 days without porn, to challenge themselves and track results. The community provides accountability, encouragement, and proof that thousands of others are on the same journey. The testimonials are powerful. Many men have shared that after 90 days without porn, their erectile dysfunction disappeared completely. Others have said that after years of torture, their crushing anxiety and depression lifted for the first time. Others report explosive gains in the gym, sharper performance at work, and the courage to finally talk to women without fear. These aren't isolated stories. They're part of a global wave of men waking up to the damage porn has done and choosing to take back control of their brains, their bodies, and their masculinity. I want to clarify an important point here. Porn addiction is the real enemy, not masturbation. Excess pornography hijacks your brain, rewires your arousal system, and leads to erectile dysfunction, ED. But masturbation on its own, without excess porn, can actually be healthy. Studies show regular ejaculation may lower prostate cancer risk, improve pelvic strength, and even reduce stress. The danger isn't the act. The real danger lies in porn dependency, not the act of masturbation itself. Okay, let's get back to our topic. So here's a challenge to you. If you're struggling with erectile dysfunction, low sex drive, or if you just feel like porn has its claws in you, you don't need another pill, another therapy session, or another video to distract you. What you need is a reset. Here's the challenge. Go 30 days without porn. That's it. Just 1 month. No fake dopamine, no endless scrolling, no escape into fantasy. For 30 days, you give your brain the silence it needs to heal. And here's the truth. Science says your brain will bounce back. Neuroplasticity is real. Dopamine sensitivity is real. And men all over the world are proving it every single day. Some call it NoFap. Some just call it discipline. But whatever you call it, the results are undeniable. Stronger erections, more energy, more drive, and the kind of confidence that no pill could ever give you. So here's the question. Will you keep feeding the cycle that's draining you? Or will you take back control? Will you spend another year stuck behind a screen? Or 30 days proving to yourself that you're stronger than this? Porn is a trap, a digital cage that keeps you weak, distracted, and dependent. But you don't have to stay locked inside. On the other side of this habit is freedom, real intimacy, the kind of performance that makes you feel alive again, in your body, in your mind, and in your relationships. The first step isn't complicated. It's not a program. It's not a prescription. It's not some secret hack. It's one decision. Close the tab. Close the tab, and you open the door to your best self. Stronger, sharper, and in control. Because the man you want to become isn't waiting in a video. He's waiting in you to be released. Wow, that's a lot to take in. Let me recap it all for you. Here we go. Porn isn't harmless. It's wrecking young men's confidence and performance. Erectile dysfunction is skyrocketing in guys under 30, and the reason isn't low testosterone or bad health. It's porn. Porn floods the brain with dopamine. At first, it feels amazing. But over time, your brain adapts. What once felt intense now feels flat. You chase longer sessions, harder content, but when you're finally with a real partner, nothing happens. That's porn-induced ED, a neurological addiction. The good news? Your brain can heal. When you quit, dopamine sensitivity resets. Real intimacy becomes exciting again. Men report better erections, more energy, sharper focus, and confidence they never thought they'd get back. That's why the NoFap movement exploded. Millions of men worldwide are quitting porn and sharing success stories, from beating erectile dysfunction to crushing anxiety and finally building real relationships. The challenge is simple. Try 30 days without porn, just 1 month. Science proves your brain can recover, and real men are proving it every day. Porn is a trap, but freedom, intimacy, and peak performance are waiting on the other side. And it all starts with one decision. Close the tab. Thank you for your company today. Thank you for your support. If you found this interesting, please like, share, and comment, and link it to a friend or colleague who could benefit from the information. And please subscribe. It means a lot to us and helps us make more men's health and well-being videos. Remember to check out the 100% natural home remedy that thousands of men are using worldwide to boost passion and stamina in the bedroom. The link is in the description and the pinned comment. That's it for now. Until next time, take care.